Well, Tim Tyson, I'm sure looking forward to talking to you about your book, The Blood of Emmett Till, on North Carolina Bookwatch. Does Emmett Till have anything to do with what's happening in race relations today?
Emmett Till has continued to be an emblem of American racial injustice, and it has spoken to succeeding generations of young people trying to, and young and old, really, trying to alter the arc of our history in that sense. The sit-in movement was organized by people who call themselves the Emmett Till generation. They all remember where they were when they saw that photograph. They were Emmett Till's age. When they 5 years later, they were 19, they were 20, and in Greensboro and across North Carolina.
Now that's still back in the 60s.
Yes.
What about today?
But today, the Black Lives Matter protests, you will hear them chanting, Michael Brown, Emmett Till, how many black kids will you kill? And they have a chant, say his name, and then they list the names, and the names go, and they always include Emmett Till. Emmett Till, when Trayvon Martin was killed, Emmett Till was brought up immediately by the young people who were so brokenhearted and furious about that killing, and so he continues to speak. I call them Emmett Till's children, partly as a, he never grew old enough to have any children, and yet he's got hundreds of thousands of children in that sense.
Well, some of us would say, but Emmett Till was just so extraordinarily brutal.
Yes.
And these killings of black kids by law enforcement officers are wrong,
right,
but not the same brutal way in which the Mississippi people attacked Emmett Till.
Well, that's true. Of course, they happen on film today, so it's, that amplifies the horror of it. But also, take somebody's life, you can't give it back. All of that person's relatives and friends and connections. Every mama cries. It's not different in a fundamental way, but what the heart of the matter is we've always got brutal horror. We've always got that. The question is, what do we do with it? And what Mamie Bradley and the activists all over the country, black and white, who organized a national movement, and then that made the civil rights movement possible. They knew that what matters is not how you feel, it's what you do. We're all brokenhearted about injustice and violence, but what do we do with it?
And looking back and comparing the movements that have developed around the Black Lives Matter movement, compared to what happened in Emmett Till's situation, have they provoked the same degree of reaction and enthusiasm for making adjustments that Emmett Till's murder did?
Sometimes, but the thing that they knew in 1955 that I wonder about now is they knew about institutions. They mobilized black institutions and progressive institutions across the country to build a framework of moving. The energy that they have is equal to that. I hope that what they'll be able to do is to leverage the institutions, the democratic institutions that have been built over generations, and that's where power lies. And there's no love without power.
We'll continue this conversation on
Yes,
North
I look
Carolina
forward to
Bookwatch.
it.
Thank you, Tim Tyson.
Yeah.